Prepare to fight.
And it looks like we are actually going to start. It's going to be Gold Rush and Radar. I assume SICK6 are picking Radar again. And we're going to have the Gold Rush pick from TMOE. TMOE do start on the attack. They pick up Sally on this defense. So they push on towards side. He's going to be a bit slow. I have been made a shoutcaster just in time. Big shout out for that shoutcaster. As we're going to see the pushing from side. Abject is going to take down Matthias on that side, and the kills are coming in for the TMOE players. As SICK6 are starting to reply. Iron picks up that double frag. And no revive for Abject. Nice Luca play from Sally. Matthias picks up a double frag as well. And I realised it's so hyped up. I did not mute the music. Music is now muted as we've got one guy still in this corner and he's going to get taken out. Matthias picks up the frag onto Dialer. And that's a good start. That's a good start for SICK6. You saw the TMOE guys did sort of make moves onto that side area. They didn't really make too much progress, but it broke down the defense a little bit. Now the big back push is coming on towards Toxic. He is the one with definite ping issues. They're going to take him out quite easily. Iron double rifle grenade is going to come out. He's got another 2 players to deal with. The revive does come in onto Abject, so 3 players still alive in this back area. Nice play from SICK6. They're going to shut down everyone in this back area. It's just Leslie left alive. And he's going to have the nade of Matthias to deal with. He is taken down to just about 100 health. And he's going to be on the respawn. Maybe able to take down Matthias. Matthias sort of unaware of the situation, and seemingly so is Toxic. No real call coming out. Iron does save the day. Isn't going to be Toxic taken out. As we have some random vehicle drive past my house really nice and loud. As the push comes in from side, Riziak, as the engineer, does take down one. He's got support from a medic as well. Abject is just going to run straight past him. And that is going to be the engineer gibbed out. And maybe a push coming in from main BLK on that rifle grenade. So we see Fragstealer very much known for that shooting potential. I'm not sure of his current standard in terms of practice. But he's very good at LAN. He was one of the best Polish players for a while. Raved about. So we're going to wait and see what he can bring. I think he's going to need a couple more weeks practice to be up to that sort of standard again. Nice give from Sally. That's the rifle gibbed out. And he's left alone in this corner. Does a 180 and takes down Fragstealer there. Nice shooting. And at the moment, SICK6 dealing with everything that's been thrown at them. Another back push coming in. But the SICK6 guys have a hefty crossfire on that back area. And 3 or 4 guys were taken down. The next push from TMOE coming in towards main. I think it's just a rifle grenade. He does decide to kill out. And we might see some spawn frags coming in. SICK6 getting a couple of nades into this corridor. Dialer's going to just walk onto the nade. Dead. Double grenade from Matthias. That's the sneaky one. Just throwing it on the floor in the corridor. And he's loving it. As we'll now see SICK6 fully set up at this backstage. No real pressure on them at all at the moment. They've been alive for 15 seconds, not seen. Really seen and allied. As they're going to go quite aggressive on the side area. The next push does come from TMOE, and they need to really start increasing their performance at the moment, because it's not looking good for TMOE at all. As SICK6 doing anything and everything that's needed, as they are being slightly forced back towards that tank. Not much of a side defense at the moment. Squid is there all by himself. I'm going to stick with him. He's there for 10 seconds at least on his own spawn. He's going to pick up one frag. Does get a headshot onto the rifle. Nice shooting. As he's actually going to risk full with a Luger here. Not sure about that choice. As the pickup does come in. SICK6 getting some reasonable crossfires down, but I think it's more down to the lack of attack from the TMOE guys at the moment. Although quite a few kills do come in for TMOE. I'm going to try and pick someone up at this tank. The revive does come in. Oh, that's brilliant play. That was completely accidental, but the tank is going to go into TMOE's hands. They are going to be able to secure this forward spawn. The respawn of Axis does come in though. And Dialer has managed to sneak to the back of the tank area as the next wave of his respawn does come in. And we're going to see Iron try and push down towards that barrier. It's not going to happen for him, but lots of frags do come in. SICK6 pick up 5 frags, and they're going to be able to get this barrier in as well. But it didn't look too good for them. As you saw after that tank build, we saw 3 kills come in for the TMOE players. They did a good job of recovering and getting that barrier up. So that's a 4.5 minute first stage hold. And they've managed to get the barrier all built up. As they're going to try and push forward and just defend this barrier for as long as possible. As a double rifle grenade comes out from BLK. And that's opened things up for this stage. They need to just take control of the back spawn. As you see Abject pushing down. Does get that gib onto Sally there. That's just to stop the knowledge. As we see Squid on the Luger. He will kill out, no doubt. And he's actually taken out. Abject picks up that double frag. I'm going to watch him underneath the bridge area. He's going to have the respawn of Axis coming in onto him very soon. No one's testing him under the bridge just yet. As you hear some footsteps, he's going to take down Toxic. The gib isn't going to come in though. Nice play from Squid. And the barrier still hasn't been planted. All that distraction, all those frags for nothing pretty much. Brilliant shooting from Fragsteed on the bridge. And the satchel charge kill is actually going to be coming in from Dialer. As he destroys that CP, he's going to take down Toxic in the process, and the plant has come down in the end. As we see, it's going to blow in 5 seconds or so. It might have already been down. I might have just not seen the light, the red light from the angle I was looking at it. But the tank's going to roll past this barrier. Job done. As the CP is now going to be in allied hands as well. So once that tank is in position, that's going to be the forward spawn secured for the allied team. And they've done a good job after what was a pretty poor first stage. Took them a long time to break it down. Reminiscent of SICK6 attacks against Rocket. Just didn't seem to be doing anything. No matter what they tried. I'm going to see Squid actually coming towards the CP, trying to get that cheeky Covey satchel destruction on the CP. He is actually going to get that in. And Fragsteer is going to be able to pick up the frag eventually, but the CP is damaged. The damage is done. As nice shooting from Fragsteer. Unfortunately, he's not going to take the player down. As the next spawn does come in for SICK6. We're going to see Matthias just go onto the other side of the tank via the MG. And will they be able to damage the tank before it gets into position? They do. And there is no more engineers in position to get this done. Except BLK on the rifle. He's not going to have full charge. He does actually have full charge. He's going to be able to get the tank into the prime location on the bridge. He's just going to see the doors get blown wide open on the bank. They need to go for that CP build now. I'm not sure if they got it. They did indeed. There's a lot of action going on now at that CP area. The barrier has been planted as well. So they've got 7.5 minutes, half of the time left remaining. Mount a reasonable gold attack. As you see, a really nicely placed artillery on that old MG area from the allies. That's actually going to be able to set up their next push. As for me again, the server seems to be lagging. I'm not sure if it's just me though. You see Dean go like ultra speedy. Does get insta-give from a grenade from Toxic. And it's going to be down to the remaining players of TMOE to get something done, which is not going to happen. Dyer's going to get taken down. The Fragsteer decides, nope, I'm going to respawn. Catch up with my teammates as we do see a third arch defense all set up. Twiddy and I believe Sally plays in this third arch area as well. Let's see if I know that defense. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm right. Okay, third arch defense is all set up for SICK6. Twiddy does pick up that double frag. But TMOE kind of lagging on these pushes. You see 3 men just sort of lurking around the barrels area. Trying to shoot him long range. Griziak and Abject do pick up frags each. Abject does pick up that MP40 frag from Toxic. Double kill at first arch, and then I think he picked up a third towards the barrels. As the next push is going to be coming in towards second arch and all across the middle. Nice pushes from TMOE, pushing all at the same time, but they are going to get nailed. Sally does get that double frag. And one player still left alive. Dean is going to get taken down by Squid. Oh, somehow Abject has made it into the bank area. And he's got Fragsteer for backup. They must have got a couple of revives in. And they may be able to get away with the gold here. It's going to be down to just one player. It was Squid. And they managed to get the gold away. This is a really nice play from TMOE. Kind of surprising. I didn't think they had much left in that bank area. Big support fire comes out from Dialer. And that's pretty much nailed it. Dialer gets the Thompson frag on top of that, and that's the entire team killed. A couple of revives do come in. Panzer is lurking for the second arch frag. It's going to get one. SICK6 are probably done and dusted now. The artillery does come out. The truck is going to still get moved on from Griziak, and this is going to be around about a 10.5 minute time. Not too bad a recovery from TMOE that first stage. They got held off for 5 minutes, which is a long time. Another big airstrike comes out. Abject gets that triple kill. And unfortunately a team kill in the mix as well. Dean picks up a triple kill himself with that MP40, and that's again SICK6 wiped out. Dyla gets a frag in as well. Somehow Sully made it to the CP defense, the CP respawn. No idea how. As we see the truck move on. There's no lurking axis here. And that's, like I say, 10 minutes 16 time. Nicely played. And we're going to bring up the scores for you guys. And 20 kills coming out for Iron. Reasonable damage spread for the Axis players. Squid and Matthias just slightly ahead. And as you see the difference, 95 kills to 84. Not that big a difference. You saw a lot of kills coming in for TMOE near the end of that game. The damage, on the other hand, only 1k difference. And when you consider that first stage, they had a really good first stage, picking up loads of frags, the SICK6 players. After that, they did get the barrier down. They did do a bit of a slowdown. Their gold defense wasn't too bad. They did slow down their enemy, but it just wasn't really spectacular. They didn't have anything like supreme. And I think, like, when I look at this SICK6 team, I don't really see that huge like aim power. I want to see that Crossfire. I want to see that teamwork, and it's not happening at the moment. You know, when you've got such experienced players like Twiddy, Toxic, Matthias, you know, these are multi-LAN veterans. Matthias, I think, is one of the most what would be the word? Highest achievers at LAN events in terms of pokals, top 3s. So I mean, they've still got time. I said this. Even Rocket, to a certain extent, are going to be looking at their games and know what they've got to improve in certain areas. Every team's going to come away from the CT Cup with that in mind, which is brilliant. So it's really good that Spoon9 has organised this for the players, just for practice sake. It's nice to see these teams, the difference between these teams now and at the LAN itself. So with 10 and a half minutes on the clock nearly, we've got SICK6. They need to get this first stage nice and quick. It's gonna, if they can get it in 3 or 4 minutes, under the 5-6 minute mark, faster than TMOE, it's gonna be very good. As we see a very slow start though. Iron taking extremely long on towards that side area. He just didn't want to get taken out, and they have maybe got a little bit of a small advantage here. See Abject going quite aggressive onto the side area. He's gonna take down Iron, and long range shooting from Greasiak from back towards the. From the back spawn towards the back area. He's actually decided to spawn back again. And SICK6 have got a 2-man push onto back, but they need support from the other side. They've got no one pushing from side, they've got no one pushing from main. Shots are being fired from main, but not enough. Double headshot does come out from Toxic. He's not going to be able to take down the medic in that area. And we see 3 players set up on that side area. And that's a much better defense setup than we saw from SICK6. We generally seem to only have 1 player on side. They had like 2 on tank, or 2 around tank, 1 at back, defensive rifle, and then a medic lurking sort of in the middle of the courtyard as well. So it's in a much better defense setup from TMOE at the moment. Quite a few frags do come out from SICK6 though. They are opening things up, but it's Iron as the solo push onto side. Use that medic backup, double landmine frag from that back area. The revives are coming in, and it's going to be Twiddy. He's going to kill out. And the next push for SICK6 is going to be coming in. Toxic actually takes down Abject on full. He has made it into the corner area as well. Nice rifle grenade. And he's going to insta-give Toxic in that corner area. He's going to clear it out. They're going to be able to take control of that area. As the next side push does come in. Big frags from Frag Stealer. As he did indeed. Still them frags. As I think he only got like 2 or 3 hits there. Got 2 frags. It's all good. As we're going to keep watching. Actually, we're going to watch some attacking players because the next push is going to come on towards main. They may be able to get into the main area here. The landmines are going to be key. The build is starting to come in. Twiddy in position. And the rifle grenade and grenades. Lots of spam coming in. A lot of charge went into that tank. And they could pick it up with very little, maybe 1 twist of the tweezers, of the pliers even. Tweezers? As you see another push coming on towards main. 4 SICK6 frags coming in very quickly. Toxic on the rifle grenade now. Does jump over some mines. No medic support, unfortunately. Matthias very low. Runs over a mine. And is eventually taken down by the Luger of of Dean. Great revive work from Sally, but Twitty's going to try and push across to just finish it off. It's not going to happen. And TMOE, I'm going to get there, are holding on like by the skin of their teeth. You see them just recovering pretty much every time. And they've only held it off for nearly just about 3 minutes. It does seem like a lot longer. They're being put under a lot of pressure by SICK6 at the moment. And I think SICK6 have probably had 2 very, very good chances to get this done. Just not getting there. I'm going to watch Dyla on that SMG engineer roll. As he's going to maybe pick up that frag on Matthias. He's going to put a lot of damage onto the medic on main. As he's just dancing around in the corner area. Not the normal position you see a SMG engineer. Double frag does come in with the from the back with Squid and maybe Toxic as well. Big frags coming in actually from SICK6, clearing it out for the respawn. And they're making their moves onto tank, and the build is coming in. Another big grenade. Twitty is going to repair that tank. Brilliant revive. I believe that was from Sally. Or maybe it was Toxic as well. I'm not 100% sure there, but that was an amazing revive. And that pretty much secured them the tank stage. And they've got this about a minute and a half earlier than then they gave it up in the last half. So we're actually going to see that no barrier build really coming in for TMOE either. So this is advantage. I'd say advantage SICK6 at the moment. They need to carry it on. They did show against Rocket that their early stages, let's ignore supply, but their early stages on radar can actually be quite strong. And their backstage on the other hand was not really all there. So they need to give themselves as much time as possible on that backstage of Gold Rush. You see a double frag coming in from Matthias. As I think Iron must have picked up that CP. That rifle grenade is not going to hit home. As I don't think the tank's too far off moving past the barrier. As it's rolling on, no Axis charge into that barrier just yet. I don't think they're going to have any chance. As you see Twitty very intent on just getting this tank past the barrier. He has managed to do that just in time. And that's a really good job from SICK6. Great work so far. Nice respawn grenade from Greasiak. Does pick up that double frag as well. As the tank actually manages to get damaged. The respawn of TMOE will be coming in. So a free build comes in for the allies, no problem. Now watch Toxic. He's lurking under the bridge. Does pick up that double frag. Brilliant shooting from Toxic. I think that's only an engineer remaining, so these 2 guys aren't going to get revived. That's a rifle and a medic. Brilliant stuff from Toxic. And that's pretty much opened up this stage for the SICK6 team. I think the last remaining medic was Fragstill, and he's well out of the way. So they should be on the back spawn as well. They should be respawn killing them right now. The strike does come out at first. The Axis are pushing out a second. They should have been on that. And Toxic got very, very unfortunate there. And we're going to see the pushes coming on towards the long area. The barrels push. We need to see, I've said it before, we need to see that big overwhelming push from the attack. It needs to go across the middle, basically like that wave. So it's just so hard to, you may be able to take down one. But here it comes. Really nice timing from Sally. Brilliant team play. Waited and waited for his teammates. But unfortunately his teammates are just going to run into mines and bullets. That's not a good combination. Sally is still sort of lurking outside first, second arch area. He's going to try and just do something at first area. He's going to take down BLK. Going to have someone to deal with a second. I could hear a footstep. There he is. It's going to be Dyla. He's going to get dropped. So Sally's going to have to come in with that respawn. So the next push is going to come in. It's only 3 minutes 45 seconds remaining. Big push towards that first arch. And an artillery comes down on the main area. Greasiak is taken down as the first arch push is on Dean and Dyla. The last 2 guys alive. Brilliant shooting by Dean. And the artillery comes in as well. So the Dean-Dyla combination at second arch really did good work. As the next push comes in straight away from SICK6. They're not letting up at all. Huge pressure, and any kills now onto the Axis is going to be out full. And I think Abject is going to be one of those players, unfortunately. As we see 1, 2 guys going out full, maybe 3 with BLK getting airstriked by Toxic. And they need to just maybe concentrate on kills for 5 seconds. Now they've got their chance. It's going to be Dean, last man alive, inside the bank. No revive does come in, and Dean's managed to pick up that double frag. They're going to be able to get away with the objective, but I think the respawn of the Axis is going to come in just in time. Brilliant, brilliant nade potentially. Great stuff. How is he still alive? Matthias has managed to pick up a double frag and Toxic a double panzer as well. Amazing, amazing stuff from the Allies. I think they're going to be able to pick up this map win. I've got no idea how the hell did Matthias survive that? How is that even possible? A panzer like hit his feet. He dived on his own nade, and he was the only one alive in the middle of 4 Axis players. Amazing. So this is going to be a map win for SICK6, and wow, they've managed to pull it off. Pretty amazing stuff. As an airstrike is going to go down on the spawn, it's not going to pick up any kills. SICK6 are going to be able to get away with this truck. Not too much of a problem. A couple of frags are being picked up at the second arch area. Maybe the TMOE guys might be able to catch up with the truck, but there's not enough time. The truck is non-stop moving, and I'm going to pick up Iron, who's in prime position to just hold off the remaining players. Really nicely played on that first hotch spawn kill. That was incredible. As you saw that really good block from Matthias. Allowed another Panzer Faust does come out. But it allowed Toxic to get that double frag with the Panzer. And great stuff indeed. We're going to check out the scores. And Big Fraggers, Frag Stealer, 36 kills, 5.68 damage. We're looking at the SICK6 team, 31 kills, 4.4. Matthias 32, 6.2. The damage, look at that, 29.8, 29.2, 164 to 166. Really couldn't have been closer. So that's going to be a first map win for SICK6, and we're going to go to Radar, which is, I believe, SICK6's map choice. So when you win the opponent's map choice, you're going to be confident going into your own. We just saw what happened with Rocket. You know, they won their opponent's map choice, and they'd have been full of confidence going onto their own map, where they're going to be confident anyway. And we saw, like I said, Rocket, one of them teams where they're going to be performing to a certain level no matter what. But if they're confident as well, you're going to get the sort of performance we saw, which was pretty amazing. So yeah, this is definitely advantage SICK6 now. They're going to be attacking first. One player to ready up. Quick ready ups today. I think after this game, it's going to have a 5-minute break, and then on to the grand final. Rocket is sitting ready and waiting. Ross maybe a little bit surprised, maybe a little bit, maybe. I'd like to say maybe sometimes. This game's going to begin on Radar. It's going to be up to TMOE to try and claw themselves back into the game. They have put on some strikes onto this side area. 2 big strikes. One's going to get taken down. Toxic's going to get dropped by Fragstealer's support fire as Twitty is shot down as well. And they're going to be able to get that CP build in, no problem. And TMOE doing a good job at just pushing out, getting quite aggressive. The respawn does come in though. And I think the respawners are going to be able to make it towards that CP area. As you see Fragstealer picking up quite a bit of damage on those guys going towards side, but it's not going to be enough. As maybe they're going to be able to make moves onto the flag as well. You see Iron taking down Dialo. They are going to be able to pick up the flag. Nice play right by the Allies. And that's actually a pretty quick flag grab. And you're going to see Dean and Fragstealer try and take it back. But Sally is standing in their way. Great double man. As the 2 frag comes out. I'm going to watch BLK here.
Dynamite planted.
That mine, it's almost like he's some sort of mystic. Managed to predict the future. He does get revived, unfortunately, for BLK. The plant is going to come down on side.
Dynamite planted.
And that was more just a delay of 4 or 5 seconds. And stream must have 200 plus regularly to allow. No, it doesn't. That isn't the case. You just need 100. You get 100, and quality settings would be unlocked. I know this from experience. I've had it a couple of times. You don't have to have regular viewers. Once you've unlocked partnership on Twitch, you have it constantly on. But I'm not quite there yet. As we see this push coming on towards side, it's going to be SICK6 moving in. The artillery is slightly poorly timed. It's going to, if anything, force the Allies just to go more aggressive. As 4 players have made it into this side area, Fragstealer is going to try and lurk from behind. He heard the gunfire, and he's trying to find out where that Axis was. I think it was in the upper area. I'm not sure. Fragstealer has decided to drop down. He's going to take out one somehow at the CP. He's going to get dropped. They need a Kobe. Not coming in just yet. As you see Twitty just holding off the Axis for as long as possible. Here comes Toxic. The mass kill out comes out from TMOE. That's going to be a full respawn pretty much. And we're going to see Toxic pushing in towards side. Going to take that CP, no problem. But they need an engineer in position just to build it pretty much. As no one's really pushing into the CP for TMOE. They could have got a sneaky rebuild on that one. Big frags coming out on that main area, and I don't see I don't think any allies made it towards the CP to get that build. And we're watching Matthias here, where they know he's got this far. I don't think they will. Oh, he sees BLK out the corner of his eye. Nice double headshot. Going to be able to pick up the objective as well. No. Oh, big frags coming out on that main area, but Matthias is going to get shut down. And I'm not sure why they're not going for the CP yet. Why would you destroy CP and not go for it? Am I wrong here? I don't see any allies going towards the CP, and I'm getting caught. Allies have the CP. They're just not spawning there. What are they doing? What's going on? I really need to somehow enable the noise updates, the voice updates when someone builds CP. So it's getting frustrating for me. And so we see quite a big push coming towards the back of the tank depot. The strike has come out. As you see, an allied go absolutely flying from a grenade. But they should be able to pick up these east parts, I believe. And it's going to be... it's actually Matthias getting dropped down by BLK. Sally and Toxic pushing on towards the objective. Sally gets that frag in, so Toxic should be able to get it and get away. And they're going to give themselves around about 7 minutes of solid pushes to get that west parts as well. And they've got quite a few players at this back spawn. I think there's 3 players. See, Dyer does try and push in with that grenade in hand. Maybe a full spawn risk here for one of the TMOE players. And unfortunately, SICK6 really couldn't take advantage. It's been a bit chaotic back here. As I actually believe, yes, they did actually. Fragstealer did get gibbed. One guy still alive in the spawn area. They are pushing around to the back of West. Dyler is going to go quite aggressive down. He is going to get taken out. And I believe the parts are going to get picked up maybe by Twitty. He is shut down from Abject, who's just lurking around these West parts still by himself. Last man alive. He did sort of save the day there. As we see SICK6 still getting those revives in at the main road. You need to pick up the frags and Gibbs. They did such good work. They had 2 guys out for quite a lot of time. As Dyler getting in. There's some mines around the area, sort of like last line of defense. I'm going to watch someone on defense now. Grizek, who's subbing in today. Just looking on towards me. Got 2 guys to deal with. Nice shooting. Actually going to take down 1, 2. Nearly takes down 2. Squid gets in that last bit of damage as he's going to actually get picked up. So again, SICK6 have got everything done. Only 1 more objective to go. And this is where it comes up against a standard defense. You know how the standard defense is at the last stage. So you should be pushing against it to make it weak. And at the moment it's just not happening for them. As the Axis are freely spawning here at this back spawn. Fragstealer and BLK. You really want to force them to spawn at the spawn hut near west parts. Fragstealer getting in quite a bit of damage and frags on towards a lot of these SICK6 players. As you see him going to be able to clean up with Sally as well. That's a 4 kill for Fragstealer, and this is looking very reminiscent of Rocket against SICK6 as well. The backstage not as impressive from TMOE, but need to see something different coming from SICK6. They are starting to push past. They've got 10 seconds on Fragstealer with that back spawn. And they've got 5 guys pushing towards it. They need to keep moving though. They need to get into position for the respawn. At the moment they're just allowing the Axis to respawn freely and get out of the spawn. Nice headshot from Sally, nearly takes down Frag Stealer there, but now they're pushing into the Crossfire at this back of West area. And poorly timed reload there from Sally. BLK does push forward, gets that double frag. And it's going from bad to worse in this game. We saw some not the greatest of pushes early on. It took them quite a long time to get the east parts in. 5 minutes. But, now it's taking 3 minutes to pretty much move, I don't know, halfway across the map. And we said this before about radar. It's a bit of a chess map. Takes you 1 or 2 spawns to really set up a reasonable attack on West. And it's pretty obvious if a team's got a chance in those last 30 seconds. Because you see them actually making some reasonable moves on towards this back spawn now. And they all decide to kill out. Because there's not enough of them alive. They're doing quite a big main push now. I'm going to watch some players on Axis. We haven't seen too much of the Axis. Abject just sitting on his west parts the entire game so far. Twitty does pick up that double frag. And that's a couple of players out for 15 seconds. A big push coming through the trenches for SICK6. As Ligor is whipped out from Abject. There's a couple of guys to deal with from Fake as well. And the next respawn is coming in from TMOE. But that strike is going to be very good. Iron does pick up the frag. Unfortunately, no Gib comes in. Frag Stealer is going to be able to pick up that revive. And this is really unfortunate from SICK6. Every time they seem to have a chance, it's just like that 1 or 2 frags, that Gib, that one thing that just seems to be missing. It just doesn't happen for them. As you see, Frag Stealer push on towards, going very aggressive onto this back area, towards the east side. I think we saw maybe 3 guys spawn in this back spawn, and just overload the respawn push from SICK6. And Sally caught in no man's land. 3 damage from Frag Stealer onto Sally there. Does hear quite a few players around this corner. The revives are coming in there. Not enough Gibs coming in from TMOE, so they've got a 5-man push onto the back spawn. They need to take it over. They need to have it for this respawn. And we're going to see what happens. Are the respawners going to come in for Axis here? They are. 3 big respawn. Frag Stealer, Dean, and BLK. This could be telling if they get killed out for spawn. 1 is taken down. Frag Stealer is left by himself. I think he's on the Luger pretty much. As you see, big frags coming in. Dean doing some great work. As Sally does actually pick up the frag onto BLK. I think Frag Stealer is going to be the last man alive at that back area. He does get the Luger frag. As Matthias is going to pick up that revive. Pistol frag does come out. Maybe no. It's going to be the Thompson frag. And they're going to just go straight onto the west parts. They have a slight opportunity here. The revives are going to come in. The respawn is coming from TMOE as well. No mine set up. Double mine. Dialer. Oh, that is really unfortunate. He tried to get a bit of cover to get some health, and his teammate just ran over a mine. Not much you can do there, unfortunately. The Dialer's mine's doing their work. There was another mine left still at the parts, and this looks like it could be a full hold. As we see actually quite a big fake push coming in from SICK6, and nice shot from Sally. He's going to be able to distract the defending team at least. He's going to be able to maybe touch this objective node. Matthias pushing through the trenches as well. Dean double frag comes out. Abject picks up a frag as well. I think they've got 1 good opportunity left, SICK6. They maybe can set up with one spawn. They need to force all of the Axis players to just spawn back at West. And at the moment, they just haven't managed to do that. Every time we've just seen the TMOE guys just freely, all 3 guys just spawning at the main spawn. Like, no problem at all. Dean, BLK, and Frag Stealer. But now quite a lot of people are forced back to West. They have gone very defensive. They know it's the last minute or so. They don't want to give this away. And Griziak is going to go quite aggressive on main. He's going to pick up that double frag. And a couple of guys pushing around to the back of West are going to get taken down. It's going to be a big fake push and a main push coming in for the SICK6 team. Oh, Sally. Too eager. Griziak taking him out with that respawn. On that respawn, sorry. As the next push is going to come in towards Fake. Yes, Abject on the objective. He's going to get on quite a bit of damage onto Squids, who's going to get taken down by Griziak once more. And I think Toxic's going to try and sneak it, but there's going to be potentially 6 guys there waiting for him. BLK just sees him there, poking his nose out. And this is definitely going to be a full hold for the Axis. Too little,
Objective
too late. That's my catchphrase, obviously. Are you kidding me? As the 6-6 team are taken down. That's going to be a full hold. Like I say, they have to win this TMOE. A full hold reply from 6-6 would be enough. As we're going to put up the scores. 1 kill and 20 deaths for Toxic. Not very good at all. 1.2k damage for 1 kill is not nice either. Gotta be honest. That's worth at least, I'd say at least, what, 7 or 8 frags. So yeah. A lot of struggling going on for 6-6. And it does seem to be on, like, I'd say the loose stages, they do very well. Where there's no real setup of a defense, they seem to be doing fine. The second there's a stage where it's like a setup defense, like a standard, they struggle. Rocket, they struggled against Rocket on that backstage, and Rocket didn't do anything special. They just did it very well. I've said this already. They did that backstage very well. 2 were spawning at hut. 4 were spawning at hut. 2 were spawning at the back spawn. That's pretty much what everyone does. Now, we saw TMOE slightly twist it up. You know, they had 3 spawning at back spawn. But if you can kill those guys out, that's a huge advantage for you as an attacking team. And then you saw, of course, on supply, the standard defense. Rocket didn't have anything special. Just the standard defense. Filled up middle. Medic middle. Rifle lurking on the rifle stairs area. 3 in the low area. But they just can't seem to break down those standard defenses. So we'll see what they can do on their own defense. If they get this full hold in, of course, they will win this game. If TMOE do set a time, any time will do. 11 minutes 59. They'll force up a decider, and it will be Adliness as the decider. The strikes are coming out on side. And I'm not sure how aggressive the TMOE... They're actually going to go very aggressive. It's going to be a 1 or 2 man airstrike from Matthias. As you see, Dyla actually get taken down. Sally was a team kill. And the next respawn does come in for the TMOE guys. They're going to be able to push on towards side. I'm going to watch Dyla go all the way. He's going to be able to pick up that CP... that door... blow, plant, explosive. There's no mines, nothing in too much of an issue here. So there we go. Dynamite is planted. Nice nade. Unfortunately, time doesn't take down anyone inside the CP, unfortunately. So they've got the CP planted. Yeah, the side door planted, sorry. They've got a couple of guys to deal with inside. Whether they're going to get medic support or not is yet to be seen. The respawn did come in 15 seconds ago for Axis. Here comes 1 medic. It's only going to be Sally, so it's a 3-man CP defense, and main plant just goes down. Flag is in allied hands. And Sally does get that TK revive onto Matthias at the side area. So here comes the artillery spam from Matthias. It'll be very well timed again, actually. The next push coming in for the allies is going to be held off a little bit. And they're going to be slow on towards side. Rifle grenade from Iron. He's going to go quite aggressive. Does take down 1. He is taken down. No, it's Matthias taken down in that MG window area. And rifle grenade pinged in from BLK. Will be dodged by Iron. He's not going to be able to dodge that one though. Nice revive from Sally. The Panzer is going to come in. Sally dodges the Panzerfaust as well. Artillery frag comes in from Matthias. 6-6 are going to be able to clean up this push from TMOE. The revives are coming in though. Nice revive work from TMOE. The grenade is going to be enough, and I think they're going to be able to clear out this CP. The brilliant revive work on the attack. TMOE doing great work, and you might actually see them pick up East very, very quickly. I'm not sure of the respawn time of the Axis, and they're going very hard onto main as well. Quite a few guys respawned and ready to shoot from west. Huge shooting on towards me, but they are going to be able to get away at East. And even if he gets killed in this situation, it's going to be too little, too late. As I see a lot of frags come in for 6-6. How did you get that many frags and they get East? That's because everyone's looking towards main. See, Merlin knows. Merlin knows. Two-man grenade comes out. See Dean and BLK get dropped down. And 6-6 picking up a bundle of frags, but that east defense was non-existent. So it's going to be all down to west for 9 minutes. And this isn't looking good. Their first stage defense wasn't too good. Their CP defense wasn't too good. And east defense again wasn't too good. Pretty much what we saw against Rocket. Can they get a 9-minute West defense though? It's going to be very difficult. They're coming up against like a heavy aim team. You know, very big shooters. You see Abject pushing into this upper area just to get that aerial advantage onto West. He's going to be able to take down Twitty, and he's going to maybe get on the Gib on towards one. He just bounces across. He's going to get Luca shot in the side. He's going to get taken down, but he does touch that objective, and that's just going to be early warning, very early warning for SICK6. He did that with ease. There was very little resistance there. As you see the objective taken once more, and I believe it's on Reject here. He was pushing towards the CP. Abject has managed to pick it up. He's going to get away. He has been taken down on that run. BLK, what are you doing, sir? He's going to pick up that revive. What is it? That was Toxic is going to be like, okay, I'll secure this. As you see, the prone did come out, unfortunately. I think there must have been an accident, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened there. As SICK6 recover the objective. They've got to now survive for another 7.5 minutes. As you see, a push coming on towards main from Dyler. From Dean. And he's not going to risk full here. I think you saw a couple of guys sitting in that fake area, and nice revive comes in from Druzek. Just saves Frag Stealer from that full spawn. And you see Druzek pick up a nice frag on towards Toxic, who's going to respawn and just get that instant revenge kill in. And again, that's another couple of spawns dealt with by the Axis. And they've got a couple of minutes off the clock. I mean, they can just play this, you know, a minute at a time. I think they've got a good chance. If you think too far ahead, it can be very difficult. Frags coming in from the TMOE guys. They are pushing into that back spawn as well. Twitty all by himself. He's going to try and get in that Gib on the medic that he killed out on. But it's not gonna happen for Axis, because I think they've all respawned at this side spawn. And you know, anyone who plays Radar knows that once they start spawning at that back spawn, once they stop spawning here at this back spawn, it's only a matter of time before allies get their hands on that objective. As you see, one player start moving in, nearly picking up, running into a few mines, taken down by Twitty. Abject's gonna dodge that grenade. As he's gonna get quite a lot of damage on towards those players at the west parts. And again, I don't think I heard anyone spawn underneath him. And BLK is going to just pick up the objective and run onto the road. He doesn't make it. The parts are just going to be sitting right on that edge, unfortunately. As, again, SICK6 holding on for another minute. Just under 6 minutes remaining. And they know there's no real pressure on SICK6 actually in this situation. If they defend it, they win. If they don't, they've got to decide it. But it looks like Dean may be able to get away. The respawn does come in with Axis, does shut him down. BLK is going to be able to pick this up. It is secured. Nice play from Twitty. It does pick up that triple kill as well. If only there was an allied in position at those parts right now, be able to grab it and run pretty much. As yeah, again, another minute off the clock for SICK6. Another double frag comes in for Twitty on that main area. Nice play. As another push mounts up from TMOE from side, from the fake area. And Sally replying, he's going to pick up that double kill. I believe one of those guys at least was on that fake area. And just go free cam to just check. Yep, we've got a 5-man defense still here at West. This is really hard to hold. This is basically like having an up-top defense on supply. You're letting them all get onto the west parts while you're killing them. And of course, you know, if that defense falls at the wrong time, like right now, with 30 seconds left on this spawn, if these guys are all to get killed within the next 10 seconds, it's going to be game over. But unfortunately, TMOE, they haven't managed to set up a defense there, an attack. They haven't got that chess game in play. As you see, Toxic pick up 420 blaze it. I saw that 420. As it's going to be R2. Just get a bit of time, maybe. It's going to be more beneficial for TMOE than SICK6. Once your defense is rolling, they just kept on doing the same thing over and over and over again. And you know, they've already defended for half the time. I said, you know, when they had 9 minutes to defend at West, they've already defended for 4.5 minutes. So if my math skills are correct, that's half the time. So what is defended for 4.5? There's 4.5 left. So that means they only have to defend for 4.5 more, guys. Aren't you all glad that Merlin went to primary school? Pretty much that's what I took out of primary school. Those 6 years, well spent, guys. Well spent. There's gonna wait another 180 seconds. And it's a good time to just grab a drink if you need one. I'm gonna do that right now.
Prepare to fight.
No, you're not allowed to do that, Merlin. You're not allowed to do that. Here comes the unpause. And it's going to be TMOE, 4.5 minutes remaining. They have got a trenches push coming on, but they were ambushed by the lagging Toxic. Did support his teammates. As, it's not Merlin logic, mate. That's everyone's logic, surely. As, here comes the next push for TMOE. I'm going to actually watch some of the attackers. They are going to go on towards Fake. And with the heavy back spawn setup, sorry, on west side setup, I think they'd be better off just taking over the spawn, shooting them from the upper area, from the doorway. And Fake is kind of playing into their hands. As you see a double frag come out from Squid. Triple frag, in fact. Nice play from Squid. And, he's pretty much shut down that attack. BLK, last man alive. I think they've risked a lower respawn in this main spawn. Matias does run into BLK. They do know he's there now. Nice shooting from BLK there. That was pretty surprising. He was taking some gunfire. He managed to get off a couple of headshots. And the clock is still going down. As Dialer is getting on some long-range shooting from that aerial position. And BLK is on the west plants. I think that was quite a close frag. As you see, I think it's a 2-man push from the back of West. The respawn does come in from 6-6 though. The revive does come in on Sally. And there's a 5-man defense at these west parts. And we've got Twiddy lurking up in the tower. Playing that Overwatch position, giving them calls. Getting the frags as well, BLK taken down. Kind of strange that you would see an Axis there. As this has not been too amazing performance, I've got to be honest, from either team here on Radar at least. As Squid picking up some free kills on main, and then revives. I think Greasy is going to be able to get across with the jump. He may be actually be able to touch this objective. And look up against Squid. They have circled in on him, and he was taken down with 8 seconds left before the respawn. The next push from TMOE is coming in, and they're going to be able to get onto the pots. Twiddy manages to take down one. The respawn is going to come in. Twiddy takes down another with a Luger, and the respawn comes in to help him out as well. Squid picking up that frag onto Abject just as he was trying to get in that revive. So with 2 minutes remaining in TMOE's cup, they've got to, of course, set a time, break a time, to force up an Adler Nest decider. Otherwise, it's going to be GG. They're going to pretty much leave the cup in 3rd place. And 6-6 are going to work themselves into the final. The 2nd victory over TMOE. But this is Radar. It's never said and done until like the last 10 seconds. You never really know what's going to happen until the last 10 seconds. As I think they've allowed the TMOE guys to just set up on that back spawn. They've given them the opportunity just to get into position for a one good push. As you see Dialer getting an artillery frag as well. And I think you're going to see quite a big respawn from 6-6. And that's going to give TMOE again another chance just to push into position. One field up is managing to push down the main road. He is taken out. That could be key. No strikes onto the west parts. Artillery has come out though. I'm going to just pick up the free cam just to see what's going on. I can't see any allies in anywhere near really. There's one at Fake. He is pushing in. Dean does pick up that double frag. BLK pushing across the bridge. And with just around 45 seconds to go, he is going to be able to pick up this objective. He isn't actually going to be able to pick up the objective. Both Twiddy and Squid, both ready for him. As the next push is going to be coming in. This is going to be pretty much the last chance for TMOE. As you see frags coming in from the upper area. And it's going to be Greasiak pushing in. He may be able to pick up this objective. He is taken down by Matias. Dialer, triple kill. But that's not going to do enough. That artillery is almost perfection, but it's too late. with 20 seconds left. I can't see anyone moving in for the allies. And the jump is going to come in from Grizek. It's not going to... Oh, he does make it just across. He's got 10 seconds to do this. I don't think he's got enough time. As he's going to walk in, he's going to get taken down. And that is going to be a 3-1 victory. A 3-1 victory for SICK6. Really well played. And you're going to see some quick disconnects. Seemingly unhappy Polish players. As you see 45 kills coming for Sally, 7k damage. Squid 28 kills, 7.1k damage. I'm not sure how that happens. As and Twitty 44 kills, 6.7. And again, Matthias 25, 7.1. I think he was a filled up though, so a bit more spam involved there. And get some free damage that way.